Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Seven Swords, and we are back with Venera in Skyrim, heading towards Falkreath, which I believe is right around this bend. Now, Venera is a member of the Thalmor, as we all know. If you saw the first episode, hopefully you did. If not, then, well, welcome to the second episode. Have fun being very confused at why I keep being overburdened by flowers. Alright, no more flowers. No more picking up flowers until we get into Falkreath and can take care of some of them. We obviously can't do any shopping because it's late at night, so let's go get a room at the inn and get some sleep.
You're going to have the men around here wrapped around your finger in no time.
This is an ode to
Obviously, none of
Skyrim's
them will be
staunch
worthy of me.
protectors, the Imperials.
Alright, let's talk to the innkeeper. We'll get us some food, we'll get us a place to sleep.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone.
What do you got for
Let's
sale?
sate that appetite.
Now, she's supposed to be looking for Ulfric Stormcloak, who's supposed to be somewhere down here in the south. She hasn't found him yet, obviously. We can go with a bit of wine and an apple pie. That would be Venera's breakfast in the morning. I won't eat it now because if she eats it now, I'll lose a lot of it during during her sleep. So, Venera, let's see, what can I sell anything to you? I will sell the apples, merely just to try and kill some of my weight, and the cheese, and the tomatoes. There we go. That killed our weight. All right, and then let's go ahead and get a room for the night.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
I'm guessing it's going to be one of these hovels. Well, it's one of the better rooms.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
If this is what you know to consider a bed,
but this land is
At
ours.
some
was
point
not
we
me.
should hire Tekla on here. If she could just spend less time serving
our
Dengen.
hopes and our dreams.
I wish I could afford to pay you both, Nari. I really
what
do.
was that?
This is a local favorite and one of the first.
I don't
songs
have an
I
answer
ever
for that. I don't know what that
Ragnar
was.
the Red.
I didn't do that,
Oh,
so
there
I
once
have no
was a
idea what that
hero
was.
named Ragnar the Red.
I'm
A strong
legitimately
drink
curious
wipes
about
off
what that
chill
was.
in the air.
And the
Something
braggart did swagger and
exploded.
his blade as he told of bold battles and
But
gold he had made.
I'm tempted
But
to pick
then
up this
he
coin.
went
You know what?
quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Refund for the room because this room is such a crappy room. Alright, let's get some sleep. 7 hours. Should have a lay-in. She doesn't want to get, she is not an early riser. This, which is probably going to post just around 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's probably around 7 o'clock. This is definitely not when she would want to get up. But she's also aware that if she doesn't get up early, she's probably going to get yelled at. Because, as we talked about in the last one, she is carrying a bead that she has to carry because if she gets rid of it, she'll get yelled at.
So then came clashing and
Should be put on the
slashing
Thalmor's hunt
steel as the
list.
brave lass Matilda charged in full zeal.
She is carrying.
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more. When his ugly red head rolled
Pretty
around
exactly
on the
that.
floor.
But she's carrying a magic bead that the leader of the Thalmor gave her and told her to keep on her, and that if she ever takes it off or if she leaves Skyrim, it'll tell her position. She basically will be hunted by the Thalmor as an enemy of the Thalmor, and basically her intention will be killed. The usual, we're evil people. We're going to do evil things if you don't obey us. Although we might get another hour of sleep just because I could use the level up right now. So many potions. I think that was all. I think that might have all. That could have all been Restore Magicka, and if it was, I might not sell it. I think though it was Resist Frost because I think there's one of them that if like I get a lot for Resist Frost because of something that we can't run because we have too much potion. No, it was Resist Magicka. Oop. Apparently she wanted to drink one. Okay, that's fine. They're not super expensive. The fact that we have 1,000, we have a ton of them might actually help though. But for now, we're gonna go get some sleep. We're gonna go meditate for an hour. Um, we could say that it's her studying or something like that, but we're gonna go sleep for an hour to get our level up. I am gonna say it's her meditating though. And let's see, what do we want? We either can pick stamina, magicka, or health. We already have 50 magicka thanks to our high health blood, so I'm actually gonna go with health because we need some early health. Now, normally I would go straight into alchemy, but I need like 30 points to get the all effects thing. Yeah, this experimenter, which is probably going to take us a minute to get. It might take us quite a while to get, actually. So I'm not super worried about grabbing it right now. I am going to grab destruction to make our destruction spells give it just a slightly bit more tick, so that she can do some more fighting and stuff with her spells, because she is going to struggle with her spells for some while.
I escaped fighting. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Let's do a little bit more purchasing. Is there anything else that she has that would be... That's not going to be great. Okay, let's grab some venison. That'll be today's lunch. Some Argonian blood wine, some of that. She doesn't drink weed, but she will drink wines. I don't think I'll restrict it to just wines. I think that it'll be basically anything that I believe is a finer drink. But she definitely will never drink meat, at least not right now. That might change eventually. I'm always willing to change characters if I feel like they should change. With me. But
you're going to have the men around here wrapped around
we might
your
eventually
finger
come
in
back to
no
her
time.
to talk to her about that, because she might. Venera isn't stupid, but this isn't something she normally does. She's not used to doing this, so she doesn't have the experience to know that she should probably ask her about gossip and stuff. So that maybe they'll talk about, oh, I saw some Stormcloak soldiers traveling in this area, or I saw some Stormcloaks walking in this area. I wonder if they're planning on attacking us or something. She's not smart enough to realize that she's not putting it together yet. That's something that she should think about.
Give a holler if you have any questions. Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak.
And now she's a little bit on the cautious side. She knows that those Stormcloaks are the enemy, and she doesn't know if she can trust these people now. But she's not going to automatically refuse to trade with them. She definitely needs the money. She just already knows now that she might be dealing with people who might need to be educated differently. But for now, trading. Let's sell a bunch of that. I need to grab a backpack. So that's the first thing on my mind is a backpack. We could get the adventurer's backpack. It makes sense. It works well. It's a very good thought process. I normally wouldn't have her grab a backpack, but without that extra carrying capacity, I am going to be hurting for a while. So we're definitely going to be looking into it. I like this backpack. Let's see if there's any others. We definitely won't need a bedroll because she doesn't use bedrolls. We could get this fine leather backpack. It makes sense for her, but I also don't feel right about getting a backpack that is just looks nice. We might get the mage's backpack. The mage's backpack actually makes a lot of sense for her because she is a mage. I was thinking the adventurer's backpack because I didn't think of anything else, but the mage backpack might actually work best. Let's see if there's anything else. Some destruction ropes might actually be really good for her. Let's go with the mage's backpack. That's the first thing we're going to buy. And we can go ahead and sell off some more of these potions to pay for it. I have always wished that there was a trading mechanic in this to where I could like trade these items instead of having to get the gold all the time. Got a rabbit haunch. That wouldn't be bad for lunch. Oh, we already have lunch. Let's see. Let's grab Conjure Familiar and Lesser Ward. At least I think that was what I grabbed. I might have grabbed Courage. trying to think if courage would be a good idea. The problem with it is I don't get many people friendly, and I don't want to have an overwhelming number of... A fishing rod? This is another character I'm going to say will do fishing, but then never do fishing. I liked Sarah as a character. I'd play her again if it wasn't for the fact that I just feel like we do the same exact story again. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright. We did get ourselves under our limit, but we're still going to throw our backpack on. Go ahead and put this on and this on. We'll put that on. We probably won't use it much though. Not right now, at least. Hysteria. We're not going to eat the venison chop yet. We're going to wait till we get to the point of wanting lunch.
Steal anything from my shop. Can I get you something? Oh, a bit of this and a
keep
bit of that.
threatening me, Nord, and I'm going to burn you. You've already proven that you've fought for the wrong side. Because they have Immortal and Pestle. No. Alright, let's go see if we can talk to the...
stranger.
Let's go talk to the, what do you call it? The apothecary. And see if they've got Immortal and Pestle. They should. But let's go find out if they do. I wonder if they'll say leave that fancy elvish stuff to the elves since I am an elf. Or if they'll actually offer me the elvish stuff.
Don't let the shop's name frighten you. Take a look.
Excuse me. She probably wouldn't even say excuse me. She'd probably be like barking orders. Feel like she's always in charge. Really? There's no Mortal and Pestle here either. That's annoying. I wonder if the Mortal and Pestle is part of Hunterborn. If it is, that'll be really annoying if it is. Huh. We'll figure it out later. I ain't super worried about it just a second. And I am not going to buy any of this stuff. Actually. I'm always tempted to buy Giant's Toast because they actually have that, like, they increase, like, the quality of the potion. Like,
I'll take my leave then.
Actually.
Falkreath's warrior. Take a look.
Let's find out. Let's find out. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sell off some more stuff. We have this Magicka that we can sell off. Sell off the Drought of Strength. Sell off the Damage Magicka. Okay, so that's good enough for me. Let's go ahead and buy the Giant's Toe. And then what we'll do is we will sell the Damage Magicka to get our money back. Now, I could sell more potions. Let's see, Restore Magicka, Restore Health. Resist Fire. The Resist Fire is the only one left. I don't feel like we're gonna get anything worth out of that, so yeah. Now what? Well, she could go stalking around in the forest some more. But that's not seeming to get her anywhere. Maybe... We don't know about Helgen. She doesn't know about Helgen. She said that she was in the south. Maybe she's not far enough south. Maybe she needs to go further south. Let's see about... Did I talk to her about maybe... We're going to talk to the innkeeper. Although I'm probably going to talk to her about
This is a
getting...
local favorite, and
I'll send
one of the
someone
first
over.
songs I ever learned.
Welcome to
Ragnar
Dead Man's
the
Drink.
work.
There once was a
Here,
hero
take a
named
look at
Ragnar
this.
the Red,
Some of the Jarl's
riding
men
to
came
wipe
by
on
and left
from
this
war
bounty letter.
instead.
Knife Point Ridge.
And the braggart did swagger.
Here.
Now, is that... So we could do this bounty. Which makes sense.
Juicy coffee.
I don't think it's... And I think it's actually like
town?
one of the actual bounties. I don't think it's actually the...
Told
Be sure
of
to
the battles
show
and
me.
gold he had
I don't think it's
made.
the... I don't think it's one of the... Creation Clubs stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's just Knife Point Ridge, which is one of the easier... I wouldn't say easier. It's one of the... bandits.
Staying
in the
safe, I
area.
hope.
She's gonna go deal with the bandits. She's gonna go deal with the bandits because she wants to get some money. Now, bounty hunting doesn't pay a lot in this, or at least it doesn't seem to. It all depends on how you look at it, I guess. A lot of people have asked me about like what I've actually talked to some people about this. Like fantasy currency doesn't make a lot of sense. Like beggars are asking for a gold coin, and one of them mentioned, and like sometimes they'll mention for just a single gold they could eat for a week. Dude, I can't even find food to what's worth a single gold. What are you talking about? But I actually like wonder if maybe like they're not lying, and maybe like what we're buying is like fancier food. I don't know. Or maybe it's just they ration it. Maybe that's why. Better drop a save. But it's definitely one of those things, like I've said before to people, like, I'm like, I get that, like, it might be different because it's Skyrim. We'll go ahead and throw the lesser reward on. I don't think we're going to use, we might not use it, though. I'll go ahead and throw Conjured Familiar on. We'll throw a Conjured Familiar down if we can. But it's one of those things I can definitely say, like, I don't know if I'd feel any particular way about, like, being, like, whether or not that it makes sense. Like, 100 gold from killing bandits doesn't seem like a lot. But it could just be, oh, we didn't want to make it too big. And she's not really doing this because the fact that she wants to get paid. She's got money. She doesn't have a lot of money. I could have given her more money since she's a noble, but I decided to say that she didn't have access to her funds. But she has a decent amount of money, and maybe she could get more money. Maybe, and I don't think this is about getting money. I think this is about. Oh, there goes our dog. So,
I've been hunting and
is he
fishing these
stupid dogging his own dog, or is that like a rando dog? This is... Oh, this is the Shadow Sepulchre. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not this character. Not this character. I'm nowhere near where my characters are right now. Well, except Sarah. Sarah could go here, but not going to. You're wondering if if you haven't seen any of the other episodes that explain it, Sarah's on basically a permanent hiatus. I might bring her back eventually in a new series. I might bring her back eventually for some other reason, but I don't plan on playing her character since it's completed, and I wanted to give some stuff that some of my other characters could do. That's what all these new characters are for. Wonder if it was a fireball went off. Is that a... No, it's a horse. I thought it was a giant... Oop. Apparently magic moves. That's how it start fires. There we go. That kind of worked. Let's go with getting some healing in. But, yeah, I'm not going back to Sarah. Unless there's a request for it, I'm not going back to Sarah. I want all these new characters to have some stuff to do, and so I don't want to consume all of the Skyrim with Sarah. I feel like she already jumped the shark, figuratively speaking. But I am enjoying these new characters. My Khajiit, Zoroba, my Orc, Gargler, and now my High Elf, Vanessa. There we go, finally. I guess that's the second, because I'm pretty sure we started with 20 destruction. Interesting. Speaking of which, let's give a prayer real quick. See if we can push that gaining experience just a little bit higher. Ah! No, bad stuff. Bad rat. But yeah, I don't think Venera is going to. Well, if you're not going to loot them, I am. I think she's doing this more because she wants to try her hand at it. She wants to see if she has the skill for this. I don't know. I'm doing it because I want to increase my skills. And Venera probably wants to test herself. She knows she needs more combat experience, and bandits are a good combat experience. Not to mention it'll get herself more known in Helgen, or not Helgen, Progress. Oh, I messed up. Now, black mage robes. Gimme. Let's switch into these. It'll increase our magic regeneration. She feels. She's trying to be stealthy anyway, so it doesn't really throw. It's not going to really be a problem for her to look witchy. Now she might. It might gather a bit of a bad rep for her, so she's definitely not going to try. I would say that she would take it off before she goes into towns. I'm going to forget to do that. Oh god. There's a little bit more health. That was not the cave I was looking for. Or, that was not the location I was looking for. I'm not looking for a cave, I'm looking for a bandit hideout. Which is actually around a cave, if I remember correctly. I believe this is Knife Point Cave. So it was the wrong cave. Yeah, here we go, Knife Point Ridge. Alright, let's get this place taken care of. I actually do this place a lot now that I think about it. Well, I wouldn't say I do this place a lot, but I do. I've done this place at least 3 times in the last couple characters. Sarah even did this place, although I don't think it was actually in the Let's Play. I think I ended up leaving it because it was me testing the mod that didn't work.
Pay for that!
I need potions. Actually, resist fire would actually be not bad right now because it's going to do a lot of fire. Because I know that they're not going to give me much for this, because you only get like 100 gold for your kill, I am going to be looking into their inventories to grab anything that I would consider worth grabbing. I'm not grabbing their armor though. I'm not gonna be that much of a stickler for me. Probably should be. That I can always just give them a quick burst of flame and then wait for them to take the damage and then go back. I'm not that patient. It is one reason why I'll try and like do a spray of fire and then like kind of let them take the damage and heal my own damage. But I don't always remember to do it, and I don't always have the patience to sit there and wait. I am aware, though, that it is technically better for my character to pop the fire. Now, why does she know how to pick locks? I like always thinking about like each character and why they would know this. I feel like she learned picking locks when she was a kid because it was just something she did because she was bored. She's not gonna. Now I could say she's gonna meditate for an hour here. I might if we end up needing to level up, but she's not going to want to sleep here. I would not sleep here. She would not care if she was exhausted. This is not a place that she would try to replay her head down for any amount of time. And it's not because of the fact that it's a abandoned unit. It's because it's in the dirt. It's in the wilds. She is a high elf. She should be sleeping in the bed. She should be sleeping in a comfortable bed. She doesn't have much choice if she's in the end it's just a crappy bed. That was close. I should probably like favorite some of these like more better potions. I had a feeling that the one that I killed wasn't the one who was originally attacking me. Oh, it was a wood elf. I got a sword from Smoke. No, you got green face, whatever. Same thing. Although I know that's not the case, because I know that the, what do you call it? I know that Thalmor have more of a respect towards, well, I wouldn't say more of a respect, but they don't hate, wood elves as much as they hate orcs and Khajiit and all the other ones. Like the elves get a little bit of a acceptable. Like high elves are the top, and then like it goes the rest of the elves. I don't know if I don't know how they feel about Bretons. I personally have always thought that they hate Bretons. They see them as a dirty race. That's a combination of humans and elves, which is like the worst thing ever to them. Probably not as far off that. Like I said, if you guys, like I said in the first episode, if you guys want to leave anything in the comments about like what your thoughts are on it, or if you know like the lore, I'll be glad to read it. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm definitely going to believe whatever's written down in the comments, but I will definitely take it into consideration. No, I was just about to take a potion. I've got magic. If I've got magic, I should use magic. Potions I have to get back. Magic will just come back to me naturally. Oh, unless I'm Sarah. Then I gotta meditate. Alright. Let's do another prayer. Okay, we're at 40%. Let's see if we're up to 4% on our gain. The answer is... Nope. All skills improve 20% faster. That's because of my thing. Follower of Ariel. Father Ripper. Yes, we are at 4%. So, I might be correct. It might be a little bit better. It might be as I expect. She's not going to do any mining. Again, that is manual labor that is for the lessers to take care of. She needed some manual labor. If she wanted some manual labor done, she could hire a she could get an orc to do it. Ow.
We're routed, go back!
She's definitely feeling pretty proud of herself. She has currently proven to herself that she can handle this. Only 50 gold. I feel insulted. I will take your weapon as a trophy. Not really as a trophy, she's going to sell it. But she's going to take his weapon. It's very unlikely that she'd ever take anything and actually sell it and actually keep it as a trophy. At least right now. See if there's anything in this. She'll take that. She'll take that. She'll take that. She'll take that. She is a mage and she does do magic, so she does do enchanting. She might. She's definitely gonna take this stuff to Enchanted. Break the enchantments on it to learn the enchantments so she can then eventually use the enchantment somewhere else. Okay. That takes care of that. Now let's head back to Falkreath. Yeah, she probably feels like she did well, but she probably feels like she definitely understands why this is not something that everybody does. She has the skill for it, but she's like, is this really what I want to break my back doing? She could do alchemy. That could be her go-to for money. Lord knows Sarah did a lot of alchemy. Let's head home. Or let's head back to Falkreath. She still hasn't figured out where Ulfric Stormcloak is yet. Had no luck there. I feel like she probably is supposed to check in with Elwyn and tell her, like, every morning how things are going, or check in with her every night or something like that. But she's probably not, like, she probably leaves, like, a message on the bead. She probably doesn't talk to her every night. I'm not gonna fight them. Actually, yeah, we're gonna fight the wolves. And drop it in the save just so that we don't have to worry about fighting the wolves again. I wasn't originally gonna fight the wolves, but... Oh, they're pit wolves. These are part of the quest. I don't know what kind. I don't know what the quest is, because this guy's just got it. I don't know if it reveals a location or anything. Don't care. That? Yes, that's the Twilight Sepulchre. I should go over there and reveal its location just so I don't I don't keep walking up on it. Until I notice that it's the Twilight Sepulchre and then turn around and walk a little bit. Could go to the Orc Stronghold in this area. Is that what that marking is? I don't think it is. Is that a Dragon Barrow? I don't remember. For some reason my brain is just not working right now. Let's poke our nose around. Let's see what it is. If it is an Orc Stronghold, we're going to turn around and go the other way. But let's try to go. Oh, you're trying. The novice necromancer with a handful of zombies. The zombies bugger off? Nope. I think I killed one of them. Need some more magicka. Crap. That hurt. Good job. Hit that quick save. Let's see, where's the Novice Conjurer? Where's the Conjurer of Cheap Tricks? I feel like I make that reference a lot. Where is he? The zombie. Care for zombie. Although I should care for zombie, they got more flesh, which is an alchemical ingredient. Where is the Conjurer? There's too much grass. There. Nope. I know he was around here somewhere. Go ahead and loot the zombies, at least. I was hoping to get the Conjurer's robes, because then I wouldn't have to break these ropes. It was in the ash pile. Ah, it was ignored. Or a person. The Conjurer probably brought back and then died when the Conjurer died. Why did the zombies die? She's probably overly curious about it. Oh crap. She can't find his body though. Being very close to where she's just gonna be like, I'm tired of this. Moving on. Okay, it's lunchtime. Time to have some lunch. And eat a ton of these flowers. There we go. Yes, it is. It wasn't a conjurer, it was an obvious necromancer. Ooh, Namir's rock. Yes. Too much stuff. I should sell that stuff. I should sell all of that stuff. Can I eat the oil? I can eat the oil. Eat the bee. Eat that. Eat that. Eat that. That. That was disgusting. I've always thought it was weird that the way you learn alchemy in this game is just by eating a bunch of ingredients. I actually think it's funny. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want people to think I'm stealing its thunder, but if you know it, you're going to know it. There is a YouTube series that I actually think is absolutely hilarious and one of the best series on YouTube's, where they actually make fun of that in it, where they basically, one of the main characters is basically like, he basically gets high because he says he's at a power level in his alchemy and needs a bunch of different ingredients and ends up getting high off of it, which is hilarious to me. Because that's exactly how it would work. Like, your character would be out of their mind with some of the stuff that they would take. Like, and what's hilarious is like there's been some characters I played in before that they've eaten something and literally fallen over dead. So like I've always imagined going to Skyrim. Like, I can tell you right now, one thing I'd be afraid of is doing alchemy. It pays a lot, but man, you better have some kind of way of resisting death at least once. Or you might want to know what you're doing before you do it. Alright. We can go talk to actually, just in case the Jarl ends up throwing something at us. I don't think he's going to. I think that's
Steel's good, but loyalty's
some
better.
requests.
I'm loyal to Den gear. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
She probably could agree that loyalty is a good thing. Although she probably feels there's probably a mixed bag of feelings there. Why do we have the hammer was from one of the zombies, I bet. Nope, I want to keep all that stuff. You can have that. You can have that. I'm gonna keep that. I was going to sell him some of my arrows because of the weight, but he doesn't pay me for any. So no.
See me at my forge if you
Let's go
need
talk
arms.
to the steward.
What do you need?
You can also talk to the court mage. The steward is up here. We're gonna go talk to the steward first. Oh,
I'm the steward here. I serve under Jarl Sid.
here for the
Excellent.
battle.
You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
a mere 100 gold. Obviously not very much, but
Siggeir can sometimes act too quickly, but he does listen to Helvard and I.
okay, so we'll disenchant this helmet. She ain't definitely good at that. We'll disenchant the robes. That'll take care of that'll keep us from disenchanting our clothes. We'll disenchant this, and then we'll disenchant the Thalmor robes without
Without
So
Wraith
keep
and
the
I,
hooded
this
ones.
is just one more war in a long line.
Now we have like 45 magicka and 45 regen, but nothing that's
I'm the
gonna be
steward here.
worth us
Serve
doing
under
right
Jarl
now.
Siggeir and Jarl Dengeir before him.
I wish he would shut up. Alright. Let's see. What's the next thing to do? We go meditate. Meditate for an hour, get our level up. Actually, what we're gonna do. We're gonna go meditate before the end of this episode. I think
Come on
this was
in.
episode
Just stoke the
2.
fire. Take a seat
Maybe.
and get the cold out.
Alright, let's see. Let's meditate for an hour. We go with another point of health. Yeah, another point of health. Oh, leveled up again. Another point of health. How's our alchemy looking? Our alchemy's not looking great. Alright, fine. We'll get the first one leveled up. And then I'm gonna get one that I'm literally only getting this with carry weight. She's probably not gonna do is one of the most annoying things in this game, especially when playing in survival. So we're gonna get that. Hopefully, we eventually get to the next level up and we get some more alchemy. Let's look and see what we can do for the alchemy. Oh, that's a resist frost. No, it's a lot resist fire. Not much resist frost.
At some point, we should hire Tekla on here.
Damage Magica?
If she could just spend less time serving dengue.
I wish I could afford to pay you both, Nari. I really do.
Let's go ahead and do this. I'll go ahead and do some.
Today's come and gone.
Go ahead and do all of the stuff that I know.
Aggression just about done. We'll drive out the storm.
My main reason for doing this is because of the fact that it'll get rid of all the stuff that has combinations. And then what we can do is go ahead and do this.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings.
Magica.
On the day of your death,
Fortify Conjuration.
we are going
to wait for a few seconds, see if we can get a little bit more out. Okay, we got the alchemy we needed.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean
Twice over, apparently.
of the scourge that
Oh,
has
not twice
sullied
over,
our hopes and
We got a little
our...
extra. Let's go ahead and meditate again. I wouldn't normally grind like this at the beginning of the game, but I kind of need to for this character. I kind of need to, so I do anyways. Alright. Now, let's actually get into alchemy in the full. Oh wait, I didn't take the e-pig. Alright. That. Eat 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 that. Alright. So now I can go into here. We might start Hunterborn. Because what I might do is I might start Hunterborn and then see if that gives us access to the pedestal. Because I do think that's the reason why we haven't gotten the pedestal yet. I'll bring you guys back when this is finished. Alright. Made a ton of health potions. We're gonna go ahead and meditate one more time. This will be the finishing for this episode. I might do one more episode. Because what I might do is we might do... Think about speech. Yeah, I was gonna get pickpocket if I could get the next level pickpocket, but since I can get the next level pickpocket, I'll get speech. We gotta go talk to the apothecary again. In between episodes, I am gonna do one more episode tonight. It's gonna take me a bit more though, because I'm going to turn Hunterborn on and set Hunterborn up. We're not going to use it for this character much. I just want to see if that gets us our Mortal and Pestle in the thing. And then we're probably going to pick up tomorrow. For Venera, it's going to be tomorrow morning. So she's probably going to sleep in here until tomorrow morning, and then we'll see her tomorrow. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. Or I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you guys like this, please hit that like button and leave a comment down so you know, let me know, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. Until the next time, see you guys all later.